when we were kids growing up, you only really had one option. That was the only team you could see was the one you were taken to. There was no Sky Sports. There was no football Monday to Friday and weekends. So it sort of forced upon you. But nowadays, the kids have got such a big choice of who they can watch.
Well, it is. And, probably about 15, 20 years ago, I'd have probably said, yeah, you've got to support your hometown club. But a lot of it, especially if you've got kids, is how much do you love them? Because do I want to put my kids through what I've been through with Bolton? My wife bought them a Liverpool kit. And I was...
Why did she do that?
She's from Liverpool.
Oh, fine, okay.
I never knew. I come home, they had them on one day, and it was too late, much to my disgust.
Right.
But...
What age are we talking?
I think they were probably about 3, 4.
Okay.
But the part of me thought, do you know what, actually... They'll probably enjoy watching a bit of decent football, see a few trophies being lifted. Yeah. Although they've missed out on the Papa John's. They missed out on that. I was there for that. I bet you were. I was there for the 6-0 against Sunderland as well. But the Papa John's, mad that was. I got there on the day. Ant and Dec have a box at Wembley.
Yeah.
Oh, ITV money.
Oh, my goodness.
So they went, you can have a box. Lads, thank you very much. So a few of us go down there, a few Bolton lads. Get the box right in the Plymouth end. Disaster. I'm sat there.
So if you got your box, it's that box for whatever's on?
Whatever's on, that's it. It's where it is. You can't move around. So all the Bolton fans are on the other side. I'm in a sea of green. And I'm sat there. We score more or less straight away. And there's a Plymouth fan giving me pelters. F in this and you and that. I said, do you think I've paid to sit here? I mean, who wants to sit in the opposition end? So luckily, I had a word with one of the stewards. They took me around, put me in a random box. Ivan Campo.
Wow.
It was his box. And then Vernon Kay rocked up. Hey, it's the Bolton Mafia. So I was like...
Was Campo in the box with you?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
That's amazing.
So I watched the second half with Ivan Campo and Vernon Kay. It was belting.
Has he still got, not Vernon, but has he still got the big hair, Campo?
He's still got it, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
A little bit at the front there, but I didn't. He's a legend. Right. Let's not,
Yeah.
I don't want to bring it up, but yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
It's still there. But that was the glory years.
Did you go to those games? Like Big Sam joined us in a bit. Did you go when he was in charge?
Yeah. I went to them games. I didn't go to them all, but it was a time where, and this is the thing with clubs and smallish towns. The atmosphere of the place, even if you're not a football fan, it lifts the town. If your team's doing well, especially with us, we were getting into Europe, we'd be mid-table, we'd be pushing on top 6. And it was just a really good... I just remember everything was great around that period. The town feels better. When we had our problems, thank God Sharon Brittis and a team have come in at Bolton and they're turning it round. And it's a long, slow process. But you can feel it again now.
Can you?
Yeah.
A good time coming back, right?
Yeah. But I'm not so sure about the Tough Sheet Stadium.
Yeah, that is a bizarre name.
Yeah. It's not,
the fact you slowed down your speech at the end of it.
I had to do. Yeah. I had to do. I mean, but to be fair, pretty much, I reckon every Bolton fan still calls it the Reebok.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that aside, we won. Like I say, we won the Papa John's Trophy, and this season, fingers crossed, will be up.
So you've got no problem with people, because obviously I'm not from Manchester, but there's a reason why I support them. My dad was connected to the club. They'd come down and I was meeting all my heroes when I was a young kid. And also everyone at my school supported either West Ham, Liverpool were massive then, Arsenal and Spurs. And I was like, actually, I quite like the look of Brian Robson and Gordon Strachan.
It surprised me when you said United. I thought Arsenal or Spurs.
Well, the accent's a giveaway, right?
Yeah, exactly.
From London.
Yeah.
So I must.
Yes.
But I don't have a problem with it. I mean, maybe because we get older, but my view is if it makes you happy, if you want to support Barcelona and you're born in Southend, if it makes you happy in life.
Most of my mates are City fans. Now, I love watching City because they're a fantastic team to watch. Great manager, and it's a lovely bit of football. And I've not got an issue with that. People go, what are you watching them for? I go, because it's good football. I'll watch any teams playing. The people I have a problem with are the people who don't support any club.
Yeah, there's
a few. I'm watching football. Who do you support? Oh, I don't really follow anyone. Get out. Get out. You're not allowed to watch it.
But they like
football.
Pick a team. They like football.
Yeah. But pick a team. It's just weird. Yeah. Madness.
Okay. Well, listen, we'll put it out there, right? So we both agree, actually. We both agree that if it makes you happy, support who you want.
Exactly.
But there are diehard football fans that are like, no, if there's a side that, their home ground's around the corner, you must support them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not.
Are you ready to argue with the general public? You happy with that?
Oh.
We've got a broadcasting legend and Andy Goldstein. Great show.
I see what he's done there. I'm more than happy to come second on that list of Paddy McGuinness, Nick.
Sorry.
But Nick, just to let you
Andy.
know, just go forward, we do the jokes this end, all right?
Okay, sorry.
You've
Love
upset
the
him.
show.
No, you've upset him.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
Love the show. Love the show. I listen to it on the way home every day.
That's very kind.
It's just the sort of support your local team thing, really. And I think it depends on, for me, what the hotbed of football is. So there's places around the country where you never see anything other than the local shirt. Middlesbrough's like that, Sunderland, Newcastle. I do a lot of work in Leeds. You never see anything other than the home shirts or the away version of the shirt. So Middlesbrough, you never see Liverpool shirts or Man U shirts. You never see them in Sunderland, Newcastle, Leeds. I suspect places like Leicester are the same. But I think the more cosmopolitan the area, the more acceptable it is to wear an Arsenal shirt in Manchester or, somewhere in the middle of the countryside or whatever it might be. I suspect last season you didn't see anything in Nottingham apart from Notts County or Nottingham Forest shirts, because Nottingham Forest, had such a season that why would you then not, proudly wear your colours? So I think it depends on the history and the hotbed and all that kind of stuff.
I like that. He's got a good point there, Nick. Actually, you think about Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Newcastle, they're so ingrained, dyed in the wool, those are your clubs. You can see that. But he's right about the more cosmopolitan area. Like, if you're walking around Manchester, United, City, Arsenal, someone could walk down with Spurs. No one would really bat an eyelid.
No, it's a good point he makes well. Craig's up next, an Arsenal fan. Hello. Oh, wow. Hello, Craig.
Hello.
And it sounds like you're in a wind tunnel.
No, just travelling as always. Can we get Paddy on full time?
I don't think we can afford him. We've blown our year budget on Paddy today, Craig.
Well, I'm going to tell you about the worst footballing comment I ever heard. It was by one of my first year reps when I worked abroad with the infamous Club 1830. We're talking about football at the start of the year. And Dom from Manchester, his name was, and I went, Dom, who do you support, by the way? He went, Manchester United and Manchester City. And I went, sorry?
Oh.
So I'm not going to repeat what I said on radio because I'll get thrown off, but there were a few words exchanged, and I said, you're an absolute disgrace to humanity and your family. You can't support both Manchester
And
United.
your family. Who's family in there as well?
Family, I threw that in as well.
Craig, can I just ask you, did you say you were on an 1830s holiday or you worked for 1830s?
I did 6 years with them.
So did I.
So
did I. I worked in Cavos.
I worked in Cavos as well. What?
No way.
Hold on. Write down, don't say anything, Nick. Craig, write down the years you were there.
Oh, no, that's going to be a bit sketchy. Let me think.
Just roughly.
Right.
Craig, you sound
20
much
odd,
younger than myself
22.
and Paddy. How old are you, Craig?
I'm 35 now, so I was there between...
If
08
he's 35, I was there when I was like 22, 23.
Oh, okay.
So I'm 20 odd year ago.
All right.
But you know what? I went there thinking to myself, we had to do, I don't know if you did the same, Craig, we had to do our auditions in Blackpool. You had to put a big stage show on and do all these like entertaining people. I thought, brilliant job this. And when you get there, it's more of a glorified sales rep. You just got to sell T-shirts and excursions and all that. And it wasn't for me. And I got that tired, 22, 23 years of age, that I used to hide under my bed if a girl were knocking at my door to come in. That's how tired I got.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker.